here. Did you manage to create a project schedule and include the communication with stakeholders? In planning my brother's birthday party, I had to consult with my parents, of course, grandparents, and his friends. Oh boy, they all had so many different ideas and suggestions. My skill at stakeholder management was definitely tested. One risk I listed in my risk table was the lack of funds for the party. But boy oh boy, was I surprised when my grandfather offered to pay for it all. Now that was a good risk. Planning is important, but execution is where the project becomes real. In this episode, you'll see how to stay organized, track progress, and keep momentum going.
It is the project manager's job to provide budget management, resource management, change management, and regular status updates about the progress and any challenges your team may be facing. In the executing process, this is where you implement that project plan that you spent so much time developing and working on. This is also where you regularly communicate with the team and have discussions that are vital to the success of the project. And it is important to identify and mitigate issues quickly and ensure progress is in line with the plan. Now let's move on to monitoring and controlling. Project management monitoring and controlling means actively reviewing the status of your project as it proceeds, evaluating potential obstacles, and implementing necessary changes. During this phase, organizations need to juggle several responsibilities, including keeping to the schedule, staying within budget, and keeping to the scope that you agreed to. Monitoring and controlling should truly be done throughout the project. This is where we review and track progress, we manage project issues and change requests, we update the planning documents in response to needed changes, and review the scope to make sure objectives are being met. It is easy to get off track without realizing it unless continually going back to the plan. Finally, we come to the closing process. After the project work has been completed and tested, it is time to close the project. In this process, it is important to reflect on lessons learned, document your findings, and truly celebrate the accomplishments. As part of this closing process, the acceptance of the project outcomes by the appropriate people are completed. Sign-off is completed by the project sponsor. Also, evaluating and documenting lessons learned takes place, performing final administrative work, and celebrating the project completion and success.
Ooh, I like this part of implementing. To me, this is the fun part, but also can be tiring. Even a small project like a birthday party has to keep within schedule and stay within budget. The work may be done, but the project isn't complete until the people involved reflect, document the result, and learn from the experience. That's next. Stay tuned for our final episode on closing out a project.